We are Emma and Kev. This is our narrowboat home, and these are our dogs Alfie and Molly. These vlogs are a diary of our weekly shenanigans exploring the UK canals. We promise to share the good,
come tea lady,
and a nice bit of birthday cake.
Nice bit of lemon drizzle.
Anyway, at the moment I am stuck under button and can't go anywhere.
and the silly.
Oh, she wants the camera back. Oh.
So why not join our midlife crisis boating adventures? So once we go through this lock, past the pub, the Coventry Canal is on the left, which is where we came out and turned onto the Trent Mersey. We are going straight on to another lock, and it'll be brand new waters for us.
Straight through.
Straight through, 118.
Another new water. It's still the Trent Mersey Canal,
It
but
is.
that part is new water. We've done that part.
We've done the bottom end, and
Now
now we're heading up to the top end of it.
Top end. But
So,
still new waters for us. We've not been on that before, so it's quite exciting for us, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's always nice to go on in new water, isn't it? Because you don't know what's there, you don't know what to expect. So
Yeah.
it's quite nice, isn't it?
So we're heading to a place called Hands Acre.
Yeah, Hands
I think
Acre.
it's today. See if we can make it to there. I think it was 10 dots, 8 locks from Alra. So obviously we're starting from Fradley. So I think we've got another 4 locks
4 locks. I'm going to do them, aren't I?
and probably about 8 dots because it's not very far to Alra from
No,
here. It's just very lock heavy. So Kev's on lock duty. Well, we'll see how his shoulder holds up.
But we'll get a wriggle on now, though, won't
yeah.
we? So.
Off we go. So when we arrived, this mummy duckling had 3 ducklings with her, and all was good. She was out of the water, much like she is now, with her 3 ducklings, and Kev filmed them going back in the water. But these male ducks are just being horrendous to her. They are chasing her out of the water and leaving the little ducklings vulnerable. So Mum is now on the bank. I can see there's 1 duckling with her, but the last time I saw there were only 2 ducklings. I think I might have just seen the odd duckling. So I think she might have all 3 back with her. But how mean is that? What is that all about? I mean, the ducks spend all their time harassing the ladies, and now they won't let her deal with her children. So, lock number 1 for me. Be interesting to see what the microphones are like inside a lock, and with Kev crashing about up there. So the idea with the lock is that if you come up, like Kev came up to the lock and there was somebody going in it. So, but if there was somebody waiting to come down, which there was, then they need to come in while we drain it so that we can get back in again. Otherwise you're wasting a whole lock full of water, basically. But the issue here is that you've got the Coventry, people coming from the Coventry just round that way, and there's also a lock forwards that is the Trent Mersey. So I think there was somebody in the lock forwards that felt like they should be coming into this lock next, whereas the lady on the Coventry was ready to go. I mean, I don't know who has right of way. Is it the person closest to it? I have no idea. Oh, why am I going forward so fast? Jeez, sorry, babe. I had it in reverse. I was going forward really quick. It just wasn't responding. Yeah, I think it was. Probably needed to just do it a little bit slower. No, but I'm having to put quite a bit on for us to go backwards. It's obviously got quite a bit of a... So, yeah, we're not quite sure who was supposed to be coming down first. Who knows what the etiquette is. We just know we needed to go up in between the two. So I'm not quite sure what's happening with this next lock. We thought that there was a boat waiting to come out because she was the one, the lady came down and said to Kev that she needed to go into the lock next, but I don't know where they've gone, and it can't see a lock landing, which is a bit weird. So I'm just kind of hovering to try and keep myself so that I can just wait for him to open the gates, hopefully, before I get there. Okay, so there was a lock landing. It was just very tight and obscured by the boat moored up by it. But I did all right hovering. That was okay. It worked okay. At least Kev hasn't got to go. You haven't got to go all the way round at least, which is good. You've got a bridge between Narrowboat and Fradley. There's obviously a bit of a rise because that's quite a lot of locks in a short space of time, really. Look how shallow this pound is. You can see that the water should be kind of up here. There is a good foot missing, and what it means is that actually it's really difficult to get over to the side. So I'm currently hovering, waiting to get into the lock ahead. There is a boat coming out, so now I'm like, okay, so which way do I go? Hang on a minute. So Kev's just indicated to me left, but I don't know whether he means the boat's coming out on the left or whether I need to stay on the left. So I don't know what's going on. I'm just hovering at the moment and waiting for a big old boat to come out and then have a Mexican standoff. Oh, the gates are opening. Not quite sure. I'm guessing that I'm staying over to the left. There's more space on the right for them, but it's quite shallow. And traditionally, you're supposed to pass on the right. So hopefully Kev will give me some more indication of what is going on. I don't want to go too close because then I won't be in the right angle to get into the lock. And the locks here are quite narrow. I've made the decision. I'm just going to try and stay over to the left as much as possible to give him plenty of room. But there is a narrowboat on the left of me as well, which obviously I need to make sure that I miss. But I don't really want to give too much space away so I can get into the lock. Hopefully they'll be able to come past without any problems. No problem. I was just kind of hovering, and then I was like, I'm going to have to stay left. So I appreciate you coming out the wrong way. Sorry. Okay, now this lock is a really weird angle. So I think as much as I haven't donked the last two, I think I might be donking this one. We'll see. Let's just get in the bloody thing. So what has happened now is that we are stuck on the bottom. This pound is so low that as I'm trying to get into the lock, basically the back end is stuck on the bottom. So Kev is just going to let some water through from the top pound. I guess that there's been a lot of boats going down that way that's drained this pound. I don't know. Leaky lock? Who knows? Anyway, at the moment, I am stuck under bottom and can't go anywhere. I'm just going to have a little fiddle, see if I can get us moving. Actually, the water's pushing us. Well, that plan worked. As the water came in, it just lifted the boat up off the bottom and released me. So, top tip, if it's a little bit low, just, not lots, but just enough water to get yourself off the bottom again. But here we are. I've lost count of how many locks this is. How many locks have I done? 1, 2, 3. We must only have one lock left to do. Kev's just said, I'm so pleased I'm doing these 4. I'm glad that I did the first 4. These ones are difficult. They keep swinging open. Oh, it's closing again. You're all right. Yep, it's closing. Kev, it's closed. He's wanging the paddle up, and now I'm going to wang backwards. Oh, I don't like it. Skinny locks are quite ferocious, or can be. Look at the crosses. I wonder what that cross is for. Blimey, this is like, it's like riding an ocean wave. So last lock, hopefully, of the day. Lock number 8. Kev's still on the lock duty. This one wasn't so bad. Again, boat was coming out. So meant I just needed to hover a little bit and get myself in the lock. And here we are. And look, there's a beautiful old lockkeeper's cottage, I reckon, that looks a bit abandoned.
Yes.
Very sad. Hey, look at that. Beautiful, or could be beautiful. Look at that lovely lemon drizzle cake.
Here comes tea lady.
Cup of tea.
Up come tea lady.
And a nice bit of birthday cake.
Nice bit of lemon drizzle.
Look at that.
Lovely. Thank you. Although we will point out it's not my birthday today.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is the captain of the ship's birthday.
Did you forget my name
On
then? So you called
Sunday.
me captain of the ship instead?
How could I forget your name?
I don't know.
I was trying to think of the word captain, actually. It's the captain of the ship's birthday on Saturday. So he played this game with me, so I'm going to play it with you. How old do you think Kev is? Answers down below.
It's not hard.
It's not hard. Why is it not hard?
Because you said that last year. When it's my birthday.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody guessed last year, though. I reckon this year they'll have a good old guess. Anyway, he went home for a few days, and as you might imagine, it's quite difficult to do anything surprisey on a narrowboat. It's very difficult to hide anything. It's certainly really difficult to try and bake him a surprise birthday cake. So I baked him a surprise lemon drizzle. So although it's not his birthday, we're going to have a cup of tea and a bit of lemon drizzle birthday cake, aren't we?
We are indeed.
So how old do you think Kev is? Answers below.
Be interesting.
You are not having both pieces.
I'm having the bigger bit.
You can have the bigger bit because you're the birthday boy. So apparently Kev makes a really good lemon drizzle cake. But in the almost 3 years that we've been together, he hasn't made me one. No? So we should have a little drizzle off, I reckon. What do you reckon to mine? Mine's nice lemony. Texture's good.
Bear in mind, right, I have won bake-offs against, I'm not going to say who it is, but a young lady who worked in a Michelin 4-star hotel and challenged me to a bake-off. And there was blind testing done with family members at this family event. And I won. Everybody, well, nearly everybody voted my cake the best on looks and taste.
Yeah, he hasn't made one since.
So don't challenge me, because you'll lose.
Well, I think that's a pretty good cake. I think
nice.
Paul Hollywood would be impressed with that cake. Or Prue, whatever her name is.
Prue Leaf.
Prue Leaf.
Prue Leaf at hat. Leaf at hat, Prue.
It's a good cake.
Go away, fly. Oh, go away. Oh, crashing the boat.
So Kev, when he was home, his kids gave him some of his presents. And Kev being Kev, he opened them. So what did you get from one of your sons?
I didn't open it. He made me open it.
Allegedly, he made him open it. Anyway, he opened one of his birthday presents.
text her and let her know. I got a T-shirt from him and his partner that said, they call me 007. 0 fish, 0 bites, 7 hours of waiting.
Sounds about right. They've obviously been watching the vlogs.
Yep. Saturday would be nice if we can chill. Might even see if we can find a fishing spot. Or a waiting spot, as we're now calling them.
Doing some waiting on your birthday?
Yeah, maybe.
Shockingly, we're not planning on going to the pub.
We're going shopping, did you just say?
No, I said shockingly.
Oh, cool.
No, you wouldn't want to go shopping,
Just so
would you?
bloody ain't.
Unless we're going to a fishing shop, obviously.
Be sure as I'm not going shopping on my birthday.
No, it's a towpath barbecue and beers. Perfect. The only trouble is, the weather's not quite as nice. Let's hope it improves by Saturday.
Okay, so something a little bit different for you guys. Still kind of water related, but last year on the Thames, wasn't it? I was following a guy on TikTok called Ed Pratt. We mentioned him in one of our vlogs, and I think it was even called We Meet Ed Pratt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now, Ed, on his feet and a kayak, went from the source of the River Thames, can't remember where that was, but it was a stone, all the way down. Thames Head, all the way down to Sheerness on a kayak. Took him weeks and weeks and we were lucky enough to meet him. He came over and had a chat with us for about 5 minutes, wasn't it? And we knew at some point he was going to put this out in his vlogs, and he has literally hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers because he does all these wacky, wonderful challenges. And we were watching it the other week, weren't we?
We were catching up with it because he's only just
Released
more
them all.
recently kind of edited it all together, and so it's in, is it 4 or 5 sections?
Yeah, I think it's seven 1 hour long vlogs.
Oh, they're not all 1 hour. The
So,
one,
yeah,
the
half
one we're
an
in
hour,
is an hour and a half. It's
Yeah.
the longest one, isn't it?
So we are in, I think it's about the 6th one, isn't it?
It's, yeah, basically it's kind of the main chunk of the Thames, like the busy
The
Thames.
very tidal Thames.
Before he gets to central London.
And we're in it. And he videos us, him kayaking over us, giving him a can of Coke and having a chat with him.
I didn't realise that he was filming.
Yeah, on his GoPro.
I just didn't realise that he was filming. And sadly, for those of you who might watch the video, actually, like, I bent over and my very big bottom made a debut. I was not happy because my bottom's a bit smaller now. And it
was a bit
I was
bigger.
like, oh my God, look at the size. And Alfie was yipping and yapping
Just
at
barking
him.
his head off at him.
So much so that my son, when he watched it, he went, oh my God, Alfie's so embarrassing. But yeah, he literally didn't cut. We had more of a chat with him because you kind of interviewed him, didn't you?
Yeah, because I interviewed him for our vlog.
Yes.
Which he's obviously cut out because he doesn't want that in his vlog.
Yeah, but actually he's kept most of it in, and
Yeah.
considering the amount of people that he met, once he got
And
to the
he
bit where he met
subscribes.
us, he was being recognised. If you watch the series, it is really interesting. At the beginning, everyone that he meets, he has to explain what he's doing,
What he's
because
even
he's
doing.
kind of in a ditch of water, walking along, wading along, and people are walking the Thames path, and they said, you do know there's a path up here, and he's having to explain what he's doing and why he's doing it.
But
and
if
what
you
have
like
you.
an adventure and you like watching something like that, and obviously we're in it, go and watch it because it's really, really interesting. He's really put it together well, hasn't he?
I'll put the link
Yeah,
below.
we'll put the link
So
below
in the
to his
description of this
YouTube.
video, we'll put a little link to his YouTube, because he also
He's
has
got lots of
raised.
others. £38,000.
His aim was £50,000
all
for the
for
Rivers
charity.
Trust.
For the Rivers Trust to clean up the rivers around the UK and Scotland, I believe it was, or UK and Scotland for a change.
Don't know. It's for the Rivers Trust.
But it's for the Rivers Trust. He's raised about 38 grand so far. His target is 50 grand. So if you go on and have a look and you fancy donating to it as well, give him a couple of quid.
It's a good cause.
And it cleans up the rivers. So
Yeah.
Captain M's taken over for a little bit. I did the locks and it's hurt my shoulder a bit now, so I'm having a little bit of a rest. Although I can't drive the boat left-handed. It's easier if you drive it for a little bit, isn't it?
Yeah. It's very pretty up here.
very
This is
pretty.
all brand new waters, and it's very pretty. Towpath. Oh, the towpath's not quite as good as it was, but it's still nice. Still decent.
So Molly's found herself a little hidey hole on the rope because she likes lying on ropes for some reason. Weirdo. What are you doing, Pups? You're saying hello to everyone. You can say hello to your fans. Say hello to your fans. You're just going to twist your head.
Look at his little face. So our cruise has come to an abrupt halt. We were coming through this narrow bit just behind me here, and you'll see some overhanging branches. And we lost our second thing or our third thing to the canal this year?
Oh, I don't know. 100th thing to the canal.
Well, actually, this year, possibly the second thing, we've lost a bloody fishing rod. One of Kev's waiting rods. Basically, the branch came along the top of the boat. We were worried about Starlink, which is bolted to the boat, to the roof. Didn't think about the fishing rods, and it literally just flicked up the fishing rod, plopped it into the
Fucking canal.
into the canal. So Kev is going to try and use his fishing rod to fish out
His fishing
rod. Let's see how successful that is. Okay, so Kev's got something on the end of the line. Oh my God, look at that. A new chimney. So that branch must have taken someone's chimney off at some point. Well, if your fishing rod can do that, surely you've got to be able to get your fishing rod out. If you can catch hold of it. That's amazing.
Bloody annoying.
That's bloody annoying. Okay, so he's gone again. Let's see, we had to wait for the boat to go past. Let's see if he can get the fishing rod. If not, he's going to have to get in the canal. The good thing is we've cruised all day, so there's plenty of hot water. No, just a bit of weed. So the fishing rod has not worked. I mean, it hooked a chimney out, but and what are the chances? What are the chances of it hooking onto a chimney? Fishing rod's slimmer, obviously. So not quite sure what the next plan is. I guess we'll have a little look. What's plan B?
Plan B? Plan B is I'm going to go online and order some new fishing rods and reels.
No. There's the crick money gone.
Not. Plan B is I'm going to get some old shoes on, I'm going to change my t-shirt on top, get the gangplank, which also has a safety ladder attached to it, put it in the canal and wade in.
Okay, first time going in the canal voluntarily as well.
Voluntarily. Well, that's been an interesting end to the cruise with me almost going in the canal and then finding the rod hanging off the centre line.
Just imagine though, if you'd gone in the canal and tomorrow morning you'd found it hanging.
I found it, I'd have been fuming.
He would have.
I'd have been there till dark with my feet trying to scoop to try and find the rod when it wasn't even there. It was down the side of the damn boat.
That centre line though saved the day, so that was
Look after
good.
your centre lines.
Anyway, it's far too late in the day to be messing around. We're gonna stop now.
Yeah.
We're gonna have something to eat. Kevin's gonna have a shower, even though he hasn't been in the canal.
But
And we're gonna pick it up again tomorrow.
if anyone wants to buy a second-hand chimney, 20 quid, needs a bit of cleaning, we'll look after it for you. But that is it for this week's vlog. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Doesn't hurt. Just click it. Hit the subscribe button, and that is completely free. Don't cost you a penny. And if you want to hit the bell icon, that'll notify you of our next video, which is every Sunday at 6 PM.
That's it for now. We will continue our journey tomorrow. You'll see that next week. So have a good week. See you next Sunday.
Bye.
Is that gone?
What come?
You burp.
Yeah.
And that resulted in a bit of a low pound there, really low pound. We knew it as we walked into it. Don't walk into it, do you?
Oh.
Oh, what?
Oh, she wants the camera back now. Oh. I'll best give her the camera. Down, 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 down.
There are some good fishing t-shirts out there actually. Some really funny ones. You got your mic on, whistling down it.
Yeah, I've got bloody James Bond in my head now.
Got an earworm going on.
Stupid thing. So that was the end. Start again. So that was the an end to the fuck.